Fantastic. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, accordion lady. Beulah, you can stop playing now. We have Beulah and her bellows here live. Yes, thank you, Beulah. Live in studio with us for this Friday edition of, well, it's not really a Friday edition of the Bob Lassiter Show. No, indeed, this is a very, very special edition of this particular program. Today is, of course, March the 4th. Normally it would be an Anything Goes Friday, but not this Friday. No, ladies and gentlemen, you see, it was 1 year ago today. 1 year ago today, from the plate company took over WPLP. Now, WPLP was a sad, lonely little radio station at the end of a dirt road in the middle of a swamp somewhere in Seminole, Florida. Even though they were licensed to Pinellas Park, even Pinellas Park wouldn't have them. They could only find a home in Seminole. And there they sat year after year, putting out sometimes some good stuff, sometimes some stuff that, but then the people from the plate company in York, Pennsylvania came to town with Gordy Obarski. Yes, Shorty Gordy Obarski. Ooh, 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 oh, I tell you, the audience does not like that man. They took over the station. And they took this fine little station at the end of a dirt road all the way down the tubes. Now, this little station used to get, sometimes a 2 or 3 share. Once even almost got a 4. But under the tutelage of Gordy Obarski and the plate company, they took that station right down to a 0.9 the last time. Now, those of us in the industry feel very bad about that. We find it, frankly, an embarrassment. And we even have friends and relatives and neighbors who are affiliated with this station. And we feel badly for them. Shorty Obarski? Nah, Shorty Obarski deserves everything he's getting over there. Right, audience? Hey! Oh. Well, anyway, we have decided, since we do things differently around here, to hold a radiothon for what has become WTKN, the scourge, the laughingstock of the business. And we thought that this anniversary date would be the date to do it. By the way, if anybody out there in the audience would like to help me on this, gee, I forgot to call Shorty and tell him that we were going to do this. So if you would like to call him, because I'm on the radio, I won't have any time until 6 o'clock. His number is 577-7131, because I didn't get a chance to call him and tell him, and I know that he's going to be really thrilled about this radiothon that we're going to be doing this afternoon. So this is the way it stands. We are going to ask you to call up and to pledge sometime during the next year to listen to WTKN for as many or as few minutes as you so desire. You know, whether it's a 2-minute pledge or a 20-minute pledge, I will leave that up to you, because these people desperately need your help. You don't have to continue to listen. We just want to get them up over a 1 share. Last book, they had a 0.9. It won't take a hell of a lot. Frankly, probably 2 or 3 diaries would do it, get them up to a 1. So, be generous, but not too generous, okay? Let me get my pencil out here. I forgot to... Excuse me a minute. I forgot my pencil. I have to keep track of this. Okay, I have my pencil now. So let me give you the telephone numbers here. These are the pledge lines. The pledge lines for the WTKN Radiothon, 461-9352 in Pinellas. That's a 461-9352 if you want to pledge to listen to WTKN. In Hillsborough, 990-9352, 990 WFLA. Now, just like any telethon, radiothon that you've ever heard before, we have live entertainment for you right here in the studio. We have, of course, accordion lady. Hey, great accordion lady. Nanushka the Dancing Bear will be by a little bit later on. Cleveland Wheeler will be stopping by to read some poetry. Hey, Cleveland Wheeler, Q105, fine man. Jeff and Jeff from Y95 will be coming by to introduce themselves to you. It seems to be what they do best every time I tune in. It's, hey, I'm Jeff, he's Jeff, we're Jeff and Jeff. And we have other surprises. Probably David Maseko, our assistant engineer, will stop by and give a soldering lesson. We have a magician. The great James will be stopping by. The great James. He is a phenomenal magician, as well as other surprises, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Again, let me give you the pledge lines. 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 461-9352 in Pinellas. Okay, we'll take those first pledges right now. Nice set of bellows you had there, accordion lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime now, those first pledges for WTKN will be rolling in. Actually, why don't you entertain us, Beulah? As Beulah plays, you can call in your pledge now to listen to WTKN. Ouch! And don't hurt yourself there, dearie. Okay. Is this damn thing working? Is it working, Michael? We'll be having pledges anytime now. There's a pledge now. Beth in St. Petersburg. Hi, Beth. Welcome to the WTKN Radiothon.
Oh, thank you. Boy, that entertainment was so inspiring.
Oh, wasn't it really?
It really was.
Oh.
It really moved me.
Well, it kind of moved Beulah, too. She got caught there for a moment.
I tell you, I consider myself a very generous person.
Uh-huh.
So... But I have to tell you, I'm just broke right now, and I don't think I can afford to donate anything to WTKN.
Well, all you have to do is pledge to listen. It doesn't
That's
cost
what I mean. I just can't afford the time.
As a matter of fact, you might be able to cut a deal with them where they would pay you to listen.
I just can't afford the time.
Nothing?
My time is too precious.
Oh. And not even the Astrolojet?
I'm really sorry to let you down, Bob.
I mean, how about the Astrolojet? Do you want to listen? Could you listen to her?
God, I'd love to, but I just don't
John
think
Eastman,
I can.
he does a lot of great shows about bridges and dinner theater.
Oh, God, I'm going to miss all that.
And then there's the country jock who does the afternoon show. The one that won't have an abortion?
Huh. Well, gee, maybe I could squeeze
Nancy
in
Donnellan,
for a couple
maybe.
minutes.
Maybe Nancy Donnellan?
Never heard of her.
She's a real sport.
Huh. God, I'm really going to be missing out.
Oh. Well,
maybe I could squeeze in about 45 seconds in 6 months.
On the weekends, they have a lot of, auto mechanics and veterinarians and stuff like that on.
God, that's my favorite.
Oh, okay. So maybe, could I put you down for 5 minutes for the veterinarian?
Oh, God, not 5 minutes. I just can't afford
2 minutes for the veterinarian.
Okay, maybe 2 minutes.
Okay, Beth, down for 2 minutes. All right.
But not for about 6 months or so.
Michael, could we have a drum roll here? We're going to have a drum roll. Okay. Got to have a drum roll if you're going to do a radiothon. Okay, the total so far, 17 minutes after the hour of 3 o'clock, the grand total, 2 minutes, has been pledged to WTKN. Oh, Beth, we really thank you very much. I'm sure that Shorty will really appreciate this.
You're welcome, but it's going to be tough on me, I got to tell you.
Well, Beth, it's... We understand that, but it's best when you give till it hurts.
And it's going to hurt, believe me, Bob.
Yes, listen till it hurts. That's what it is over there.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Beth.
You're welcome.
Okay, take care. There goes Beth. What an American. What a fine Pinellian County, or whatever they would be over there. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA for the WTKN Radiothon.
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
I was an avid listener of TKN, but... now that I found out this Shorty Obarski guy is there, I don't think I can listen to their station anymore.
Well, why? What's the problem?
Well, I just don't like this Shorty guy.
Well, that's he's just a normal type of scoundrel. That's all.
Well, that's it exactly. He's just a scoundrel, and I don't think I can listen to him anymore.
Yeah, but this is for the good of all of those other people.
Well, I'm sorry. I just don't think I can do it. I understand that it's going to hurt some other people, but we just need to get Shorty out of there. That's the only thing, my only protest that I can do in order to do that.
Well, sir, I mean, can you imagine how embarrassing this is going to be when we put this show together with all of the other TKN shows that we've done and put them on a special tape and FedEx them to York, Pennsylvania?
Well,
the corporate headquarters for Susquehanna Broadcasting. Can you imagine what kind of fun this is going to be at the next managers meeting when they pull these tapes out and they start playing them and Shorty's standing there, well, sitting there on his phone book, and all the other managers look at him and say, "Whoa, Shorty, what's going on down there in Tampa?"
Well, I think probably this call might make them get some answers to that question.
No, sir, I think if you pledged listening time on WFLA for WTKN, that might get a little bit more
Well, I pledge all my listening.
Because they already know, sir, that you're not listening. They spend thousands, tens of thousands of dollars a year for the Arbitron service, and that tells them already that you're not listening.
Well, like I say, I was a listener before, but I will not be now as long as Shorty is there.
Sir, let me try this. Typical TKN listener. Let me try this again, sir. If you pledge to listen, that would be worse than not listening.
I see. Well, I'm an avid listener to them. What I'll do is cut my time down to 1 minute a week.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much, sir.
Yep.
Don't hurt yourself on the way out. Oh, whoa. You know, I think he was telling us the truth. He is an avid TKN listener. Betsy in Largo. Betsy, baby, how you doing? Should have known you'd show up for the Radiothon.
Hi, Bob. I promise Monday morning I will listen to John Eastman for 10 minutes, and that's it.
All right, 10 minutes from Betsy in Largo to John Eastman on Monday morning.
Ta-ta.
Okay, ta-ta, Betsy. There she goes. Glad that Betsy didn't want to take part in the Radiothon.
Don Richardson, the 970 WFLA News Center.
Welcome back. 23 minutes after the hour of 3 o'clock. Yes, this is the long-awaited WTKN Radiothon, where we ask you, the audience, okay, Beulah, zip it. Where we ask you, the radio audience, to call in and pledge your support, your listening time, actually, is what it is. It's worse than your support, to WTKN to help get them up to at least a 1 share. Can you believe a market this size and Shorty Obarski can't get it up to a 1? Whoa, probably has trouble getting other things up, too. I-75 south of Tampa. Hi there, I-75.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, Bob?
Great.
This is Bill.
Hi, Bill.
I just did a little experiment, and I figured out how much I can afford.
Yeah.
A minute and 36 seconds.
A minute, 36 seconds. Okay,
yeah,
Michael.
That's as long as I can hold my breath.
Okay, we are now up to... Oh, this is fantastic. It's only taken us 24 minutes. 13 minutes, 36 seconds.
All right.
Whoa. Oh, that is really fantastic. Bill, that's incredible. We want to thank you very, very much for that
Bob,
kind of support.
glad I could help out.
Hey, so are we.
For the little guys.
That's right. Thanks.
Okay.
Take care. Oh, what a generous guy. Okay, we promised entertainment. We have got entertainment. We're going to bring on Nanushka the Dancing Bear as I give out the telephone numbers. Nanushka will entertain you. You can use this time to go to your phones and call in with your pledge. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Nanushka the Dancing Bear. Oh, that's great. Isn't that fantastic? Is it really necessary for a needle to bear like that? Oh, thank you, Nanushka. All right, let's take some more pledges here. We'll go to Bradenton. Hi, Bradenton. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Good afternoon, Bob.
Afternoon, Bradenton.
Say, listen, I'm looking for the least painful way of doing this, and I was wondering, would it be possible for me to substitute like 5 minutes of pan flute music from over on the FM dial?
No, I'm sorry. No, they call themselves the Quality Combo, but, come on, that's a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, how about if I do this? I pledge to listen to their news one day at the top of the hour.
Well, look, let's say we can't cut the last guy only gave me a minute, 36 seconds. So could you give me 24 seconds? Just 24 seconds so I can round out these numbers?
Well, I guess I could listen to Eastman introduce one of his shows and then change it
Well, that's a hell of a
quick.
lot more than 24 seconds.
Well, I can cut him off halfway through. Okay, you got it. 24 seconds. 24
seconds. Michael! Oh, fantastic. Unbelievable. 14 minutes! Oh, God, that's almost a full quarter hour. Oh, he hung up. Well, still almost a full quarter hour. Unbelievable. Obarski, you see what I'm doing for you, man? It's more than those guys you pay do for you. Nobody's gotten quarter hours worth of listening over there. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hey, Bobby, how you doing?
Oh, doing fantastic.
Tell you what, I think I might be able to break the bank, but I need your indulgence if you don't mind.
What's that?
What I'd like to do, I will donate 1 hour of my time.
Whoa!
But unfortunately, it will be between 5 and 6 p.m. and it has to cut into your time, if you don't mind.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm here to help out Shorty Obarski.
All right, then I'll donate 1 hour.
Okay, you do understand, of course, that's the sport, Nancy Donnellan.
Yes,
it's
sir.
on between 5 and 6.
And then I'll jump back to Ted Webb at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Have a good day now.
You too. Take care there. Whoa, somebody promising to listen to Nancy Donnellan for a full hour. Enough to give a person a sinus headache. Town and Country. Hi there, Town. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah, Bob, you're going to be proud of me.
Yeah?
I'm going to waste two minutes of my time each day.
Unbelievable. 2 minutes pledged each and every day?
Every day.
Oh, that's incredible.
What the heck?
What day part?
Oh, probably during the King's hour, I guess.
Oh,
his hour.
Unreal. That's really very, very generous. Have you ever pledged to a radiothon before?
Oh, no, I haven't. This is the first, you know.
You know, you can't take this off your taxes.
Oh, really?
No, it's a pathetic case over there, but it's not charity.
Oh, okay.
Plate Company is very, very rich.
One thing I wanted to say was you're doing an excellent job.
Well, thank you.
And,
I mean,
what was their parent company name?
Geez, I forget. Michael, do you the plate company's name?
Oh, yeah.
Fallscraft. Ah, yeah. That's what it is.
Susquehanna Plate Company. Susquehanna Plate Company. My brother died at Susquehanna Plate Company. He was killed by a crate load of plates going on his head. Never say Susquehanna Plate Company, please. Never say it.
All right. Off we go to which one do you want me to go to? Okay, Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello, Bob.
Hi, Tampa.
I have the cutest little toilet paper holder in my bathroom that has a built-in radio in it.
I'll bet you do, yeah.
And I'd be glad to set it to TKN. And as long as I stay regular, I can probably listen about 5 minutes a day.
Unbelievable. 5 minutes a day. That is very, very generous. About what time of the day do you go?
When I first get up.
When you first get up.
So I'm usually in a hurry because I'm trying to get to work on time. But, I usually can tune in for a few minutes every day.
Oh, that is really very, very thoughtful. I'm almost touched by that.
Yes, I'll be touched, too.
Okay, if you're lucky.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you. I've got to... Jeez, I've got to tell you, I didn't expect this kind of response from the Tampa Bay area. What a great... Give yourselves all a hand, would you? Oh, unbelievable. The charity, the compassion, the understanding. I mean, here is this forlorn, horrible, disgusting excuse for a talk radio station over there in Pinellas County, and you people who clearly genuinely understand what good talk radio is, are sacrificing your ears, your lives, your everything to listen to WTKN. And for a scoundrel like Shorty Obarski, I mean, I can understand some of the other characters over there, but for Shorty, this is unreal. Let's take another phone call. I'm so moved. Clearwater, hi, Clear. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hey, Bob.
Hey,
how's it
Clear.
going?
Oh, fantastic.
All right. I'm willing to pledge 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's really great. Let me write that down here. 15 minutes.
Well, trying to keep it in round numbers.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Why are you so moved?
I could use a good laugh once a day when I listen to Astrology.
Oh, isn't that great? Huh? Yeah. Isn't that lady something?
Oh, I'm telling you, I've heard some things that were pretty scary.
Oh, I was listening the other day, and she had somebody on there, and she said, I'll bet you're really generous, aren't you? And the person said, no, and she said, I knew it. Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
Just absolutely great. Hi, Janet, how are you? She probably is listening on her way home. She sure as hell isn't listening to Mark. Do you know that those two can't stand each other? Oh! I mean, even the country jock understands that having an astrologette on in front of him is death. Absolute death. They're great organization over there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it's probably Shorty's love for astrology that has kept the astrologette on there.
Yep.
But wouldn't you think that she would have known from looking at the charts that it was going to be a bomb?
She should have.
Wouldn't you think that Shorty would have thought that she should have known that it was going to be a bomb?
Yeah, she should have.
Yeah, well, you're a very generous man. 15 minutes. Hey, thank you very, very much.
All right, thank you.
Michael, if you would, grand total time, 1 hour, 36 minutes. Oh, unbelievable. Okay, we will take a couple of more phone calls. We'll go to another break, and then when we come back out of the 3:40 break, what we will do is we will play the anniversary waltz, because, of course, this is the 1-year anniversary, and we will read the names of the people that Shorty Obarski fired a year ago today and then tried to blame on Mark Brewer, the guy that wasn't even there anymore. Hey, all right. St. Petersburg. Hi there, St. Petey. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello, Robert.
Hey, St. Petey. How you doing?
I would like to donate 5 days.
5 days?
The next 5 days.
The next 5 days?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I'm going out of town for 5 days.
Oh.
Does that count?
No. You have to actually listen. To pledge is one thing.
Well, I'll be tuning it in, so I'll have to listen for 5 seconds there, and then I'll be turning it back on when I come back home. So that's another 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So 5 days and 10 seconds.
Well, it's not actually 5. You have to be there to listen to it, but I will give you credit for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, 1 hour, 36 minutes, 10 seconds. Unbelievable, the generosity of this audience. St. Petersburg again. Hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Bob, does Larry King count?
Does Larry King? Well, yeah, sure, he's on TKN.
Okay, I'll listen to maybe an hour or two of Larry King.
Okay, we'll put you down for 1 hour.
And plus, Bob?
Yeah?
I disagree with everything you say.
Oh, fantastic.
Bob?
Okay, the good old days. Yeah, your timing is not quite right. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
Hello?
Hi there. Hi there.
Sorry.
I'll bet this
Listen,
guy
I'm
gets
a first-time
big
caller.
pledge. Yeah.
And I really like your shows.
Well, thank you
for
very
about
much.
3 months now.
Holy cow, probably just seems that long.
No. And I want to pledge 1 3-hour period during Lionel's for when Lionel's on, because I really don't care for his show.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, my
1 day.
God. Could you possibly make that 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 50 seconds?
Sure.
Okay, that rounds it off again. So, let's see, that's 5 hours, 36 minutes. We don't want to get, messed up with all that.
Next time he has a musical show on or something, I'll listen to the other station.
What's the matter? You aren't into musical shows?
Oh, no, it's just that I don't particularly care for some of his music, so. Oh, I like your music.
Do you remember? Hey, you're a kooky kind of guy. Do you remember who the accordion player was with Lawrence Welk?
No, I sure don't.
Myron Florin. He used to play at our fraternity parties.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, thank you very much. A 3-hour pledge.
Yep, and you take it easy, Bob.
I'll take it any way I can get it. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA. That was an original line, huh?
Yeah,
Hi there, Tampa.
How you doing, Bob?
Hey, fantastic.
I'm sure you've heard that enough times today. I've decided to make my pledge, and I want to be generous and give him a half a second.
I can't put down a half a second.
Well,
Come on, give me a break.
I know I'm putting a black eye on the game, but see, I'm only going to listen to him when I'm changing the station to get to your station.
Wait a second. Have you ever listened to them? Seriously, sat down and listened to them?
I really have. And I don't like Shorty.
You have really listened? When was the last time you listened to him?
Probably about a week, about 2.5 weeks ago.
Look, I'm trying. I want to be fair to everybody. Let me tune them in for you, okay?
Okay.
Virginia one. And we're
down here someplace. Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, that's Jay Marvin. I recognize his snore. He'll probably answer the phone.
Wait a minute, that sounds like Cleveland Wheeler.
No, that's Cuban interference in the background. Cleveland will be by a little. Cleveland's going to stop by and read some of his poetry. Oh, this is in fact. Would somebody call the receptionist and tell them to have a call in the studio for you guys?
That's Mason Dixon, I can tell.
No, we seem to be having some trouble tuning that in here. But look, would you pledge 1 minute? 1 minute out of your life. It would mean so much to Shorty Obarski.
If we can, I tell you, we'll do it on the early morning part, like as soon as I wake up and I'm still half asleep. That way I really won't know what's going on.
Okay, well, hey, that's no problem. Everybody that listens to their morning show doesn't know what's going on.
Including the people that work there.
I tell you, they're still saying, hey, the only news present. There are two others, and they don't even know it. Unreal. If I was CBS, I'd sue the hell out of them. But that's neither here nor there. You have to prove damages, and besides, there just aren't that many people that they're reaching for that much in the way of damages.
But there is damages. To the listeners.
Well, yeah, but like I said, not that much.
No, not that much, because most people don't turn in long enough.
Right, 9 people, 4 of them are on life support systems anyway. Whoa, hey, thank you there, Mr. Drummer. Well, I thank you for your 1 minute pledge.
Well, thank you, Bob.
Okay?
Bye-bye.
You're a fine young man, and people say that the youth today in this country just aren't pulling their weight. It's not true. Pinellas Park, hi, Pinellas, you're on the air at 970 WFLA for the WTKN Radiothon.
Yes, Bob, this is first-time caller, long-time listener. I'd like to pledge 15 minutes if I can have your organ lady play Inagata-Davida.
Whoa, okay. It's not organ lady, it's accordion lady. It's actually Beulah and her bellows.
Okay, if you'll play Inagata-Davida
okay,
for me.
Inagata-Davida for a 15-minute pledge. Go ahead, Beulah.
Beulah.
Inagata-Davida, ladies and gentlemen, 15-minute pledge. Oh, wasn't that fantastic, caller?
Yeah, but I think that was smoke on the water, wasn't it?
Oh, there seems to be a little problem with line 7. Unfortunately, we can't continue with that call. But that was a 15-minute pledge. Town and Country, hi, Town. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, doing fantastic.
I've listened to you for a long time, and I just think you're great.
Well, so do I.
I never even heard of this station, right?
Well, you've got a lot of company there.
Okay, so I don't know if they're early. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'll give up my 10 minutes. I'll take the radio in the shower.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I have a shower radio, and I'll listen to it for between 4 and 10 after 4 in the morning.
But what were those hours again?
4 to 10 minutes after 4 in the morning.
All right, that amounts to a 10-minute pledge.
Yes.
Okay, Michael, a drum roll, please. You, madam, have brought us over the 6-hour mark.
Oh, my God!
6 hours and 2 minutes!
That's great, yay!
Oh, there is one minor problem, though, with your pledge. We're going to accept it, but the minor problem is they don't take any ratings in that hour. But that's okay.
They don't get any away anyhow.
It's right. Exactly. Nobody's going to notice. 10 minutes that's not counted is just as good as 10 minutes that's not there.
I have to get my shower and everything, so I'm all ready and dressed so I can listen to Alan before I have to catch my bus.
Well, that is incredible. We really thank you very, very much for that pledge.
It's my pleasure.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There's one line open. Pledge line is available to you in Hillsborough County, 990-9352. I've just been passed a note from one of the participants here in the live studio audience. Gentleman has pledged 2 minutes. Has pledged 2 minutes to listen to WTKN, provided that Beulah and I do a duet. I on my saxophone, of course, and Beulah on the bellows over there. So let me.
Yeah.
Right. You're willing to do this, Beulah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me open up my saxophone case here. Okay. Isn't that a beauty, Beulah?
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
I'll show you my horn if you show me your bellows, huh? A little later after the show. All righty here. Let's see. Do you know? Let's see. What kind of? Do you know the Star Spangled Banner? 9. Do you know? Let's see. Don't worry, be happy. How about that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry, be. All right, on 4, okay? 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 1 year ago today, the plate manufacturer came into town and gave us Gordon Shorty Obarski and WTKN. It was 1 year ago today that Mary Tonesfeld was thrown out into the gutter. 1 year ago today that Don Richards was thrown out into the gutter. 1 year ago today that Paul Porter was thrown out into the gutter. 1 year ago today that Mike Hennessy was thrown out into the gutter. 1 year ago today that Scott Paul was thrown out into the gutter. 1 year ago today that David Fowler was thrown out into the gutter. A year ago today that Rosemary Hanley was thrown out into the gutter. And a year ago today, 1 year ago today, that John Albright was thrown out into the gutter. 8 people that formerly worked for WPLP. 8 incompetent people who, along with some other people, gave WPLP 3.1s, 3.5s, 4.1 ratings. Hopelessly incompetent people that Shorty Obarski took one look at and said, "Get those people out of here!" Of course, when the newspaper called, Shorty said,
"Wasn't me. No, I thought they were fine people. It was the scoundrels that used to own the radio station that fired them right before they left town, not me."
When asked, would you consider rehiring them, Shorty said,
"Have you seen our latest China pattern?"
So 1 year later, ladies and gentlemen, after Shorty cleaned house and got rid of all those incompetent people like Don Richards and Paul Porter, who now help WFLA flirt with 6s, WTKN is not flirting with, but firmly embracing a 0.9 in the 12-plus category. However, when it comes to those people dead at least 7 months, WTKN has a 47 share, even bigger than Jeff and Jeff's. It's an incredible situation over there. And we just wanted to take a few moments out of this broadcast, as the phone lines are jammed with people wanting to make pledges to listen to WTKN to help get them back up over a 1, to celebrate with you Shorty Obarski's brilliant decision 1 year ago today. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Good afternoon, magnificent one.
Thank you, Tampa. What can I do for you?
Well, I am willing to make a pledge that will knock your socks off if you will do something for me.
Well, what's that?
See if your accordion knows Lily Marlene.
Lily Marlene, yes. Beulah is indicating that she does know Lily Marlene. Beulah? Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
That's a rendition I don't recognize.
Hey, mind your own business, Buster. What kind of a pledge did you have in mind?
I will pledge 15 hours.
15 hours? That's
right,
incredible.
From 9 till 12 for 1 solid week.
Holy moly, 15 hours. Michael, drum roll, please. Unreal. 21 hours and 2 minutes.
Now, one other question, Robert.
Unreal.
One other question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What is the dial number on this station, on the radio?
Oh, I don't know. Damn.
You must have some letters. There's their number.
Does anybody here know? Anybody in the control room know? Okay.
No.
Wait, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'll call over there. I'll call the receptionist. Okay. 1 ringy-dingy. 2 ringy... yes, good afternoon. This is radio station WTKN. Okay. Could you possibly give me the dial position? That's the numbers that you set the radio on. Is there anybody there that you could ask? Anybody else that... is anyone in the engineering department there? Okay, thank you. She's going to transfer me to the engineering department. Hello, is this the chief engineer? Could you possibly give me the dial position for your radio station? That's the numbers that you would... there should be a piece of paper framed hanging up on the wall next to the control point. Yes, the license. It should be on there. Yeah, it should, right on that, yeah. Okay. 11300.
11330.
Or no, wait a... No, that's not the dial position, that's the address. No, I'm sorry to trouble you. I'm sorry, caller, nobody over there knows.
All right, well, anyhow, I'll still try to find it on the dial, and that way for 15 straight hours, I pledge it, and I will not have to listen to Lionel.
Unbelievable. Thank you very, very much.
And thank you, magnificent one.
By the way, sir?
Yes.
You know how you can tell when Lionel's ripping off my material?
No.
His lips are moving. Thank you very much. Oh, beautiful, just beautiful. Thank you, Beulah. Thank you, Beulah. Beulah, thank you. Thank you, Beulah. Let's turn the microphone off. Thank you, Beulah. Thank you, Beulah. Oh, hey. Thank you, Beulah. Okay, back to the phones we go. Hi, Tampa. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hi, Bob.
Hi.
I'd like to make a 7-minute pledge.
7-minute pledge.
For each time that Hulk Hogan grabs Miss Elizabeth by her managerial...
I'm going to hang up on that unbelievable, disgusting human being who was suggesting that Hulk Hogan should grab Miss Elizabeth's tush. And this is a family show with a live studio audience. I've never had the displeasure of hearing any... And he was going to try to tie that in with our radiothon for WTKN. I'm going to have to eliminate that 7 minutes. I had already written it in. I'm going to have to take it out. Okay, brings us still back to 21 hours and 2 minutes. Unbelievable. Obarski, there you've been for a full year. God only knows how much of the plate company's money you've spent over there, although the salaries you pay probably not that much. But nonetheless, a full year over there, and you haven't gotten people to listen to that station for 21 hours and 2 minutes. I've been able to do it in less than an hour over here. Of course, here I've got an audience. Palm Harbor, Palm, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
You know what it is, Bob?
Oh, what's that, Palm?
It's 570.
What's 570?
They're call numbers.
Their call number 570. Okay.
I looked it up in the TV Weekly.
You sure it's correct? Because
Yeah,
I think the TV Weekly still has me doing 7 to midnight.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So are you sure though about the 570?
I'm positive.
Oh, did you check to see if it really is?
I circled it and everything.
No, I meant that you test it out on your radio.
Yeah, just a few minutes ago.
Wait a second. We have a call coming in here to verify this. Tom from Lutz, do you agree that it's 570?
I wanted to discuss this. Yeah, the dial position.
Yeah, the dial.
And I'd heard.
Well, what did you hear?
Yeah. And I'd heard
Okay, thanks a lot, Tom. I think Tom verified, sir, that he agrees with you. It's 570.
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to get at.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to listen to that astrologer lady for about 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be sitting on the toilet on the radio for about 10 minutes.
Well, I think that's where she does her show, too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, the only reason I say that is because I used to work over there, and the audio quality sounds like she's talking from the men's room.
Oh. But I had a great idea. You know how they have these things with the dance-a-thons, and you could see how long that people dance before they fall down and everything?
Oh, you mean like that movie, They Shoot Horses, don't they? Yeah.
But you could have like a listen-off, and you could see how long the people listen before they, like, drop.
Ooh.
We have big contest.
Ooh, that's
give away prizes and
fair idea. Yeah, like we could give away a WTKN T-shirt.
Yeah, I deserve to give away T-shirts.
Well, now, wait a second, sir. No. On the surface, that would sound like a good idea, but you see, I'm going to talk to you as an insider, okay, not just a listener. One of the things that you want to do with the content, for example, the Learjet fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're dragging it on and on and on and on, okay? Because it is felt in the industry that it's an audience-building situation. For example, I'm supposed to draw a card between 3:30 and 4, and I just did. Don Fisher's the card that I drew. Don wasn't swift enough to tell us where the hell he wants to go, but that doesn't make any difference. We'll put his card in the box anyway, and on March the 16th on the Alan Gardner Show, they will draw the absolute final winner. You see, so we draw a couple of these every hour, or every couple of hours, and that makes people listen for a longer period of time, right?
Yeah.
Well, if we were to do this for the WTKN T-shirt, sir, it would probably be over in less than 20 minutes.
Why would that
and
be?
there goes the T-shirt, there goes the whole promotion. It's over and done with, and we haven't built any audience at all.
But
see my point?
I don't get it.
You don't get it? Well, that's the whole thing. So, sir, nobody gets WTKN.
Oh.
Shorty Obarski, he doesn't even listen. He listens to me. That's why he's always in such foul humor. He hates me, sir. But he can't stop listening.
Who is he, anyway?
Who is he? Nobody of any consequence. He's just the general manager at WTKN.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, that's all. Not much of a gig, huh? I understand he's waiting for an opening at the warehouse at the plate factory.
Oh. Yeah, I bought some plates. I don't think they were Susquehanna, though. I got them at Kmart. They were cheap.
Oh, no, they probably weren't Susquehannas. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Take care. 570, that's what he says the dial position is. We have still 2 more hours to go, please. Whatever you do, don't venture very far. This Friday, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating a WTKN Radiothon. It has been like pulling teeth, if you want to know the truth, where we get people to call up and pledge to listen to WTKN, which we think, rumor is 570 on your radio dial, if you want to call it a dial, when you put on their station. But nonetheless, they aren't doing well. They have never done well. And, on line 5? Really? Oh, I'll take that right away. Haslow?
Gracious, good afternoon.
Get lost. 12 minutes after the hour of 4 o'clock, Haslow, of course, is the former Laszlo, who wrote me a very, very cruel letter in which he threatened me with physical violence and so forth and so on, but didn't have the guts to put his return address. So Haslow is a former caller here on the show, and we just wanted to humiliate and embarrass him like we would Gordon Obarski, who also basically works without a return address. That's what WTKN is, no return address. But we're just soliciting pledges for people to listen. We have so far, Michael, a drum roll, please, if you will. 21 hours and 2 minutes. We have raised so far in pledges to listen to WTKN. Madeira Beach, hi, Madeira, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
All right. Well, I got this thing all figured out where I'd get an hour. Whoa. I'm going to add on here.
Johnny, is this you, Johnny?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Damn, it sounded like Southside Johnny for a minute.
Oh, well, anyway, this is
Do you pay your income taxes?
Beach. Anyway.
Do you pay your income taxes?
I haven't for a few years, but I'm working on it.
Are you from Chicago?
Not recently, but I've lived there.
Did you own a bar there?
No.
Okay.
No.
How much do you pay your yard man?
Wait a minute. Let me get this thing in first, where I got this deal figured out, and then we'll go back to bartering back and forth.
Okay.
I've got an hour set aside, my lunch hour, right?
Yeah.
But I have a bit of a problem of getting a full 60 minutes, and I had to put an ad in the paper in order to find a proper radio. Well, finally, somebody called from the St. Pete Times, classified ad in there from the D&D home, and they said that they had a radio that could do it. Well, the only problem is it was about an hour drive, 30 minutes each way. Well, as luck would have it, it was en route through Kansas City. So I can speed just enough through Kansas City to make up 37 seconds each way. So roughly then, what is that, 74 seconds that I would have available net in order to be able to pledge. But see, they didn't have, at the D&D home, they didn't have their dial ripped off. So therefore, the deaf and dumb people would go ahead and let me use their radio. So there's where we are. And so I got 74 seconds.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll put you down for... You sure you don't listen to TKN full-time?
Well, I would if I could get, my dial fixed again. I'd try it, but I got to run over and find the closest radio I can find, and that was the closest one I could find. All the neighbors have theirs ripped off, too. Okay,
well, hey, I thank you very much. We certainly appreciate your pledge.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Take care there. Don't hurt yourself on the way out. I still think it was Southside Johnny or his brother. Off we go now to Treasure Island. Hi, Treasure. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah, Bob, I'd just like to thank that other station, what was it, PLP, for all the years. I used to have great listening there till a year ago. And I think I owe it to them to really pledge to listen to an entire show. Probably their most stimulating program. It's that emergency broadcast signal they put out.
Now, wait a second, sir. I appreciate that one of the great problems in a telethon or a radiothon is that as it builds in intensity, as it goes on longer and longer and longer, people become very emotional, and they sometimes promise to do things that they shouldn't do, like give more money than they have, or listen to an entire program on TKN.
It's that emergency broadcast signal. I mean, it's just so stimulating compared to Eastman. That 1 minute is just their best thing going, and I really like it.
Well, now wait a second. You have something against talk with people who do such things as help you write your own book or
I doze
build
off.
Bridges or
Bob, the problem is I doze off. But when that signal comes on, it's something about their tone. It's just, I guess it's compared to what you've been listening to. It really grates right through, and I really need that sometimes. So I'm going to give them that minute.
Well, okay. I'll put you down for 1 minute now. Okay. Michael, drum roll, please. Grand total. 21 hours, 4 minutes, and 14 seconds. Oh! All right. That is fantastic. Caller, again, I thank you very, very much.
I thank you. They're just great with that system, I tell you.
Well, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Did you know they're giving away bonuses over there this month?
No, I couldn't imagine what they would be, a six-pack or something like that.
They are giving every employee a replica of the China pattern that has been selected by the Bushes for the... This audience is listening. You think I'm kidding?
Can I get one of those because I listen?
You people really think I could make that up?
No.
Okay.
Can I get one of those for my minute?
Well, sir, it would be very distasteful. You would actually have to go to work for them.
Oh, no, I can't do that. No, I couldn't do that. No.
Maybe you could get the job. You see, Shorty has to be carried in and out of the building when it's raining.
I don't think I'm that
Maybe you could get that job.
I don't think I'm that strong.
Oh, he doesn't weigh much.
Yeah, well, I'm not strong enough to face the station anymore.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I mean, it's a little hard on my stomach. Kind of an ulcer, getting up there in years.
Well, do what the other people do over there. Get yourself a Walkman and listen to this station.
Well, I couldn't imagine why they wouldn't.
And that's what everybody over there does.
I'm sure they do.
Well, they do. Do you think I'm kidding again?
But then they miss the broadcast.
You think those people can listen to that crap? Why should they be any different than anybody else in the market?
Maybe they like to sleep.
No, you can't sleep to that stuff. You can't sleep to...
And what date were you born on?
And that grates on your nerves. And this other guy comes on after that and says, hey, call me. I won't have an abortion. Call me. Oh, you can have an abortion if you want to, but I'm not going to... Hey, why don't you call me here? Hey, call me. And then it's Donnellan.
Wow, one of my favorite men in the whole area, I tell you.
I like the Boston Red Sox. I don't give a damn about you. Go sit on it and spin.
Well, I still think she can take Webb 2 out of 3, so...
Well, I think so, too, but that's beside the point.
Thank you, Bob.
Be good. Thank you. I love calls that allow me to. It's really fun. He's not anywhere near ready yet, right? Okay. I was just checking with my producer. Nanushka the Dancing Bear wants to come back. We did so well when we had Nanushka on that we're going to bring her back in this hour a little bit later on. St. Petersburg. Saint, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah, this is St. Pete.
Yeah, right. That's why I said St. Petersburg. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'd like to make a challenge.
A challenge? Oh, first challenge of the day.
Yeah. Listen, I want to make a challenge to all the firefighters in in the Bay Area. To at least 30 seconds.
Whoa, a 30-second challenge for all Bay Area firefighters.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fantastic. You're a firefighter?
Yes, sir.
And have you gotten together with any of your buddies? This is just 30 seconds. You're pledging yourself.
Well, we're working today, and a couple of my buddies that I'm working with today are thought we'd go ahead and challenge them.
Okay, okay. We have written that challenge down. It is accepted.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you ever so much. Wow, that's an exciting challenge. Michael, could we have a drum roll before we go to Harry? Grand total, 21 hours, 4 minutes, 44 seconds. All right, well, here it is weekend, and that means it's Friday. Everybody gets up on a Friday, including our very own Gary McHenry with a WFLA airborne traffic report. Oh, Gary, I'll bet you're all excited. Going to go out there hitting the bars tonight, chasing down the foxes, huh, Gary?
Yeah, going to go after American foxes. And hey, speaking of animals, is Nanushka busy later?
Yes, Nanushka is busy later. Gary, you don't have a hunting license, do you? Oh, hell, it doesn't make any difference.
In Tampa, if you're trying to get there.
Oh, thank you ever so much. 24 minutes after the hour, 4 o'clock. It is, of course, a Friday, March the 3rd or 4th. There seems to be considerable discussion here in the studio as to whether it is the 3rd or the 4th. There are a few foolish souls who insist that it's the 3rd. Those who understand, who is in control in the studio, say it is the 4th. So it doesn't really make a hell of a lot of difference, to tell you the truth, because March the 2nd was the day that really counted. Some people around here will understand the significance of that a little bit later on. But that's neither here nor there. 25 minutes now. What are you looking at me like that for? What date do you think it is? Do you think it's the 2nd, the 3rd, or the 4th? Then why is the sign that you put up back behind me say March the 4th?
Because the actual transfer took place on the 4th at midnight.
Well, this is the 3rd. But you've got this big sign up behind me that says March the 4th.
What sense would it make congratulating them on their first anniversary on the 3rd when the anniversary was on the 4th, not the 3rd?
But I don't work on the 4th.
What?
I don't work on the 4th.
This is as close as we could get. I didn't work over there
anyway.
This isn't fair. I don't have headphones on, so you can sit here and make a fool of me, and I don't even know.
I could make a fool of you without headphones. With headphones, it doesn't make any difference to me.
I've got a guy calling long distance who has a pledge, all right?
Oh, a guy calling long distance who has a pledge. He wants to get on the radio and talk. Just because he's calling long distance, he should get special consideration.
I'll do anything to get out of
this. Which one? The Sarasota you want me to
Right, the one with the flashing cursor.
Okay. Sarasota, hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Mike, you don't have to take that kind of stuff from him.
Yes, he does. I mean, it's this or TKN. They're the only two games in town, you know?
Yeah, I heard that.
You think he wants to work over there with a guy that says, I don't have an abortion, I would never have an abortion, call me, please, call me, or I'll have an abortion.
No, he's considered a social climber.
This is the guy that went out and sat in a van someplace for like 3.5, 4 days trying to get 30 people to join Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Poor soul, he didn't know he didn't have 30 listeners.
I love it. Bob, I've never been considered Mr. Nice Guy. I once held a note on an orphanage, and they were 10 minutes late, and I foreclosed, threw all the little creeps out on the street.
Would you like to sit in for me when I go away on vacation?
I would love it.
Okay, great.
I fathered 7 illegitimate children, and I have no intent of ever paying them a nickel of support.
Okay.
I put my mother in a home so I could clean out her bank account and live in a lifestyle in which I'm accustomed.
Were you married to somebody who used to do a television show in Cleveland and then,
Not Liz.
No, I can't remember the name. Doesn't make any difference.
Blizzard. I'm a proud member of the Ku Klux Klan.
Uh-huh.
But there's no way that I can justify listening to WTKN.
Ah, come on.
But as a concession to show you what a nice kind of a guy I really can be, I will, the next time I send one of my lackeys to see my mother in the nursing home, slide a Walkman on her head, and she can listen to that until the batteries run down.
Whoa, so how long do you think that might be?
I don't know what kind of batteries I want to buy. Probably not very expensive ones.
Maybe an hour and a half?
I would say tops.
Okay, we'll put it down for an hour and 1/2, so that would be 34, 44.
And if you need a number to round out because of the indeterminate amount of time that'd be on the battery.
No, to tell you the truth, I'm kind of starting to get off on the seconds, you know?
Okay.
At first it was a pain in the neck, but now I got it down to a good system. All right, Michael, drum roll, please. Fantastic. Are you ready? 22 hours, 34 minutes, and 44 seconds. Hey!
All right.
Oh.
I love mass punishment.
Unreal. Well, that's very, very generous of you.
All right.
We certainly do appreciate that.
And let me know when you go on vacation.
We certainly will. We'll be in touch with you. You sound like just the kind of guy to hold my numbers here.
If Lionel can do it, piece of cake.
I thank you very, very much.
Thanks, Bob.
Take care. All right, we have again another request for a duet with Beulah and her bellows and me and my saxophone. This time, we have been requested to play There Is No Business Like Show Business. Are you ready, Beulah? Yeah. On my count of 4, okay? One second here.
Yeah.
Beulah, I'm just getting the reed in. Okay, here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. All right, Beulah. Okay, thank you, Beulah. Okay, thank you, Beulah.
Zip it, Beulah.
Don Richards standing by with his saxophone and at the WFLA news desk with a saxophone there.
All signs point to a strike by Eastern Airlines machinists at a minute past midnight tonight. President Bush will not get involved, won't extend the cooling-off period between the two sides. 78 on News Radio 970 WFLA. Next news at 5, bulletins at once. I'm Don Richards.
Oh, all right. Welcome back. Hey, the man does read a hell of a newscast, doesn't he? Unbelievable. The audience responding, of course, to Don Richards and his magical newscast. We are, of course, holding a radiothon here. Let me take my glasses off here and dab at my eyes. We've had some phenomenal response from the audience. 22 hours, 34 minutes, and 44 seconds. But the truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, that we are not going to be able to lift WTKN from that 0.9 share up over a 1 unless you dig deep into your pockets or your ears, as the case may be, and pledge with all of your hearts, all of your souls, to do the distasteful. Yes, that's right, to listen to WTKN. You don't have to listen for very long. If each and every one of you would pledge to listen for 30 seconds just once in the next year, just once, that means 900,000 minutes. Well, yeah, 100,800,000 people, Michael. Michael's sitting there. He doubts my math. 900,000 minutes. Just 30 seconds. 30 seconds out of your life during the next year. That would be something in the neighborhood of, let's see, 160, 30, 5, would be something like 15,000 hours, which would be a big help in getting WTKN from a 0.9 to a 1.0. How proud I would be of you if you would each pledge just 30 seconds. Some of you could do a minute. Some of you are shut-ins and could do 3 or 4 minutes. Some of you are deaf and could pledge a half hour without any pain or strain. Don't do it for me. Don't do it for Shorty Obarski, the scoundrel. Do it for the Astrologette. Do it for John. Have you seen my bridge, Eastman? Do it for Jay. I'll never have an abortion, Marvin. Do it for Nancy. Strike out the Nullin. Do it for all the little people over there at the radio station. Those who toil day in and day out with their headphones on, listening to my show and anything else, anything but the intercom. Do it for them, please. Just 30 seconds. Okay? Be big. Let me give you the telephone numbers. 461-9352 in Pinellas. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. 990-9352 in Hillsborough. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to compose myself. Michael, bring out Manushka the Dancing Bear. Beautiful bear I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Cool it, Beulah. Cool it with a bear. I can't take any more of this. Up to the sky we go, speaking of dancing bears, or dancing bear as the case may be. Gary McHenry with a WFLA airborne traffic report, risking his life, but hey, it is Friday. Look out, foxes!
Watch out, women of the Bay Area. Goosebump time! Courtney Campbell Causeway, if you're headed up Eisenhower from the interstate system to the Triple C, you're finding everything slow until you actually get on it, then headed over toward Clearwater. Things moving along fairly well. Just the opposite side of the Howard Franklin Bridge, that is Tampa bound, still stacked up all the way back to 275 and 4th Street, and the bridge all the way across moving extremely slow.
Wait a second, Gary, which direction is the heavy traffic?
Eastbound.
Eastbound. Didn't you announce yesterday that you were going to be working the bars in Pinellas?
Maybe they have a big poster of me at the scenic overlook, and the women are slowing down to take a real long gander.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think there's speaking of that, I think there's an accident there. They moved it off into the scenic overlook. Actually, the scenic Pelican area there. I don't know what you're supposed to overlook, but anyway, traffic is slow all the way across the bridge. In Tampa, 50th and Buffalo, in Pinellas, US 19 and 142nd Avenue North. That one just reported with possible hurts. Over town and country right now, I'm Gary McHenry, 970 WFLA Airborne Traffic.
It's the musical show of the year. The stars of the Lawrence Welk Show, featuring Joanne Castle, queen of the honky tonk piano.
News Radio 970 WFLA.
Okay. The Gary McHenry jingle. Oh, that's just great, Beulah. Beulah and her bellows. Great, Beulah, great. Oh, that's okay. Beulah. Okay, Beulah in the studio live with us today. Fez Whatley, as you may have noticed, is not. I don't know why Fez isn't here today. I did have a report. I had a report that Fez was seen lurking in the shrubbery out in front shortly before the program, and I do have to tell you that, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in the live studio audience today. Many of them, actually all of them, somewhat slender. The males are somewhat slender and on the younger side, and of course Fez does have somewhat of a fondness for big middle-aged guys. And perhaps seeing that there weren't any big middle-aged guys that he could be with this afternoon, he chose not to come. Or you never know, maybe he'll still show up. We're still waiting, of course, for Cleveland Wheeler. Cleveland promised to come by and read poetry. Cleveland has written a tome, I understand, entitled Ode to WTKN and Shorty. We're also expecting Jeff and Jeff to come by and introduce each other. And there are other possibilities. A certain Ms. Brown. I don't have a first name on this, but a Ms. Brown who works for Channel... looks like Channel 0 or Channel IO, Channel 10. Certain Ms. Brown said that she might stop by to read dramatic selections. Yes, dramatic selections. It says there something about, what is that? Shorty is my hero. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a personal composition from Ms. Brown. Shorty is my hero because he didn't hire last. We'll see what that's all about a little bit later on. Newport Richie, hi, New. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hi, Bob. Tell Fez and Toledo to wash their hands and come inside, okay?
Sir, that's Cleveland, not Toledo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey,
you're talking about my hero.
Your hero?
I have been wrong in the past, sir. I admit my error. Cleveland Wheeler, who in my humble estimation is Mr. Broadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wrong all of these months, and I sincerely and deeply and humbly apologize, sir, for leading the audience astray. I endorse Q105 and the Morning Zoo.
You do?
I personally endorse that program, sir. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I listen to Jack Harris instead of Toledo Hairless. You know, I've switched. Hey, one thing I wanted to say about your old radio station there, WTKN.
Sir. Yeah. Sir, it is not fun to make... Or it is not nice, rather, to make fun of middle-aged men who are losing their hair.
Well, I'm in the same position, Bob, but it's something we got to face. You don't see me on television standing up and trying to cover it up with all kinds of hats. Expose it.
Well, sir, there are laws against such things in this community.
Oh. Bob.
Yes.
Let's get to our radio station over there. They're in big trouble, as you know. WTKN.
Yeah, we've only raised 22 hours, 34 minutes, and 44 seconds.
Well, I'm gonna donate 2 minutes on the weekend.
All right, 2 minutes.
Yep.
Why on the weekends?
I'm gonna listen to Mr. Gold, Tracer of Lost Ratings. You ever heard him?
No, but tell me about the show.
Well, he looks for old ratings that are missing that you haven't seen in years and things like that. It's real interesting. Another thing, I wanted to say a few things about their programming.
This shouldn't take long.
Okay. Miss Dunellen thinks she's cute and sporty, except for her mustache. She looks just like Shorty. You know? Now, what's wrong with that?
Whoa. I'll tell you what's wrong with it, sir. She's at least 9 inches taller.
Oh. Okay. Now, how about this? If the astrologette wants a job that'll last, forget Shorty's future and check out his past.
Well, sir, she does have a gig.
Well, let's not talk about her gig.
Why not? She's been known to.
It's a family program, Bob. Let's keep it that way.
Well, that is true. That is true.
Okay.
Not much of a family over there.
Let's not talk about Cheryl Brown's gig either.
Okay. No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, here's to your listeners out there. If you're tired of your job, but you're scared of starving, it's better than being bored to death by a jerk named Marvin.
Whoa! All right,
okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're trying to help him out.
You're more popular with the audience than Nanushka the Dancing Bear.
Hey, that isn't a dancing bear. You know what? That's David Fowler with a hangover.
No,
it isn't?
No, it's a dancing bear, sir. We've had Nanushka here all day in the cage.
Hey, Bob, you know how that station's going to end up, and you're going to end it?
No, how's that, sir?
You're going to reach into that Lear jet trip,
pull
out the winning tickets,
Uh-huh.
and it's going to be a tie between Shorty Obarski and Jack Ellery.
Whoa, they both could use
If you want to get
transportation out of
1,200
town.
miles out of here, they don't care where they got to go.
Well, actually, we might even go 1,400 miles.
But I want to tell you something.
No, but seriously, folks, right?
Bob, I've tried, believe me.
Next is open up a can of worms. You wait and see. Yeah, go ahead.
I've switched to every darn program they've got on there, and you don't know where to begin with. Each one's worse than the next one. I mean, there's nothing to build on there.
Well, let's see what they're doing now. Should be close to the end of the J. Marvin. Oh, he's got a call.
Jay's working at a Buick dealer today, Bob.
Oh, unbelievable.
He's not there today, Bob.
Who's not there, sir?
Jay Marvin.
He's not.
No, they got him working for some Buick dealer now.
What do you mean?
He's doing some kind of remote program from a Buick dealer, trying to sell parts and things like that.
He's doing a remote from a Buick dealership?
Yeah. Dealership refuses to give its name. That's how bad it is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's that bad.
They're doing some kind of a hokey remote when they supposedly won't tell you where it is?
Hey, I'll tell you how bad this Jay Marvin is. Hey, he's
I know Obarski's smarter than he looks. Because if I was going to do a TKN remote, I'd try to... That's like what I did with a Bob Evans thing.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you how bad it is and how little he knows.
They're stealing from me, too.
I know it. You never went to a Buick dealer.
Well, sure I did. I've had Buicks.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy, they never coached him. You know, he's trying to sell Roadmasters. They don't have those. Those were years ago.
But so is their audience. So everything's in a time warp. I got to run, but I thank you very much.
Okay,
Lou. Be good.
Bye-bye.
Don Richards standing by at the WFLA news desk. Donald?
If federal mediators can't bring about a contract settlement by midnight tonight,
Oh, thank you, Beulah. Thank you. Thank you ever so much, Beulah. Beulah, of course, and her rendition of Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. But, of course, there is no smoke in this studio. This is a smokeless studio. I have no problem with these people in here if they wanted to smoke, but clearly they are all intelligent. We cannot possibly begin to sell these people on Dr. Sobel's Quit for Life program, but I suspect there are still 3 or 4 or 5 of you left out there, maybe even 6 or 7 of you who still smoke. Tragedy. If only, and I'm being as serious as I know how to be, if only I could get to you somehow and make you stop smoking. I think that it would improve your life immensely. As a matter of fact, I know it would. It would give you more stamina. It will give you a much better aroma. And it'll give you a little bit more self-confidence because you will have been able to accomplish something that you want to do. I know that you'd like to quit smoking. Virtually everybody that smokes wants to stop. Well, you can. All you have to do is, first of all, make up your mind to do it, and then, secondly, get a little bit of help. And I would highly recommend to you Dr. Robert Sobel. Dr. Robert Sobel put together a program called Quit for Life. Quit for Life. He's a former smoker. He knows what it's all about. He smoked for years and years and years and years. Just like me. Almost 30 years of my life I gave up to cigarettes. Well, it's all over now. And if you'd like it to be all over for you, simple. Write down this phone number, please. 787-5530. 787-5530. Quit for Life. Dr. Robert Sobel. 2 one-hour sessions, a week apart. Total cost $37.50. That simple. By the way, there's also a book and a tape available if you can't get into Dr. Sobel's office in Clearwater, or if you can get together a group of people, have a quit smoking party. Dr. Sobel will come out and party down with you, if you know what I mean. Plant City. Hi, Plant. You're on the air.
Hello, Lassiter.
Yeah, Plant.
This is, well, never mind
Plant
that.
City. It's Plant City, sir. Don't.
Sir, I am a good friend of Gordy's. We go way back. And I can see that the whole thing is a put-on that you're doing today.
Put on? No, sir. I'm as serious as I can possibly be.
Oh, get it. Now, listen here.
Yeah.
Gordy's a good man. We're on the same checker team together. We play checkers a lot. And we don't drink much together, but we play checkers a lot together.
Sir, I'm not so sure that you're telling me the truth. How many phone books does he sit on?
He sits on 2, phone books, and they're yellow pages.
Okay. I was going to say 3. Okay, you're correct. I take.
Yes.
Yes, I take your word for it now, sir.
And when I first tuned in today, I said, "Now this is a good thing. He's doing something good." But as I listened, and it took me a little while, but I caught on. And you're not fooling anybody now, so you might as well just change the theme of this program.
Well, sir, I beg your pardon. These people that are calling up are very sincere. They are genuinely pledging to listen to WTKN.
Are they?
Yes, sir. I mean, my audience doesn't fool around.
Well, I thought they did.
No, sir. No, sir.
This is for real, then?
This is for real.
Okay.
This is as real as it gets.
Okay, then.
Okay.
I apologize if I upset you.
No problem. No problem. Take care, sir. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah, Bob, is your radiothon, is it limited to human participation only?
Well, I don't know. What'd you have in mind?
Well, you see, because my wife and I, when we go to work every day, we leave the dog at home, and he gets real lonely, so we usually leave the radio on. And he prefers to listen to you, to the Mad Dog, of course. But, I was thinking I might be able to strike up a deal with him to where I could possibly leave the radio on for a whole 8 hours on
wait a second. Let me double check with Mike. Mike, in the Arbitron book, is there a K9 Plus category? No, I'm sorry, sir. Sir, I'm coming to the end of the hour. I've got to check the tote board. Mike, if you would, if you'd give me a drum roll so we can check this tote board quickly before we go.
Hey, Jenga.
We have, 22 hours, 36 minutes, and 44 seconds. 1 hour yet to go.
When news happens in Lakeland or anywhere in the Bay Area, hear it first on News Radio 970 WFLA. Our newsroom never closes.
News Radio 970 WFLA, Tampa Bay.
It's 5 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Don Richards. Ahead for you on me just before Paul Harvey. Bulletins at once. I'm Don Richards.
He can be fierce and dangerous when confronted by a foe, but such are his instincts. He can be determined as well, waiting for that perfect moment, watching every move without making a sound. Silent, confident, he has nothing to fear. And when it's time to strike, he's as swift as the wind.
The Mad Dog, Bob Lassiter. Bob Lassiter, News Radio 970 WFLA.
Oh, my goodness, I'm so flattered. 12 minutes after the hour of 5 o'clock. Welcome back. It is March 3rd or 4th, but it is not March the 2nd, that's for sure. Nor is it April or May the 2nd. Even if it was, it wouldn't matter. It was actually May the 1st that was the key number here. But that's beside the point. And in any event, we are back. Indeed, we are back. Third and final hour on this historic broadcast here at radio station WFLA. This is one of America's finest radio stations. It has been on the air for a very, very long time. But even this groundbreaking radio station has never before held a radiothon for a sister station. A station in deep doo-doo. I mean deep, deep, deep doo-doo. Thank you there, drummer. Of course, we all know that we're talking about WTKN, the former WPLP. There was a time in this market when broadcasters used to sit around and whenever the call letters WPLP would come up, they would slap their thighs and gasp and do things like, There was a time when it was thought that WPLP was, well, there's a technical term in the business. It's called pig. There was a time when WPLP was referred to as the pig of the market. Right now, at this particular point in the game, there are some people that would do anything to have WPLP back, to have the success, the outrageous runaway success of WPLP. There are people who currently work at WTKN, which is the successor, if that is a term that could be put together with the call letters WPLP, the successor to WPLP. And, of course, Shorty Obarski, who is the fearless leader Please, if you're listening to me and you work for WTKN, mutiny. Throw him out. There's not a court in the land that would hold responsible. Nobody's going to put you in jail. Look, get a sword, a long knife, anything. Stick him in the belly. March him out of the building. Throw him in the hedges. Take over. Don't let him back in. He doesn't know what he's doing. And if you don't believe me, come over here and we'll show you the Arbitron. Because we know that he won't show it to you. We've got them over here. You've got a .9. Do you people know what a .9 is? It doesn't mean 90% of the audience. It means 90% of 1% of the audience. There are stations in Pasco that have higher numbers. There are stations in Orlando that have higher numbers than Tampa. There is a station in Newport Richey that runs on ever-ready batteries that has higher numbers. Please, I'm begging you. You can count on the rest of us for help. I've talked with the other guys in the market. We'll help you. You can set up one of those nets. And as Shorty comes into the building on Monday, drop it. Tie him up. Put him in a Federal Express envelope. You can use the overnight envelope. The letter envelope. He'll fit in there. Send him back to York, Pennsylvania. Enclose a copy of the Arbitron. Say, do you people realize that you own a radio station in Tampa and it's gone down the tubes? Please, no court will hold you responsible. We will help. And in the meanwhile, we are doing our best over here holding this radiothon, trying to get people to listen to you. Michael, drum roll, please. We have a new total, 16 minutes after the hour, 5 o'clock, which means we have roughly 44 minutes left to go, and the new total is 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 15 seconds. Unfortunately, we had 22 hours the last time we checked, but many people called up and said, whoa, we thought you were talking about WEND. You know, we can listen to Suck Harder. We can put up with Jim Knowles. We can even put up with a Pat Fulton Woman show. But give us a break, TKN. We did our best to try to hold these people to their pledges, but it just didn't work. We'll go back to the phones and see what's happening. Clearwater, hi, Clear. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah, Bob, does TKN signal make it to Clearwater?
Does TKN signal make it to Clearwater? Well, sir, that all depends. Do you normally listen while holding a clothes hanger?
No. I'm trying to find it right now. I can't.
Well, at this time of the day, 17 minutes after 5, no. You see, what the problem is with their pattern at rush hour, all those cars out on the road kind of absorb the signal, and it doesn't really make it quite that far.
Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, I do have it. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, that's the Nancy Donnellan show.
Is that it?
Yeah, it sure is. Sir, could you possibly, could you hold the radio a little bit closer to the phone? Yeah, that's it, sir.
That's all, folks.
Ah, okay, thank you. I appreciate the call. Did you want to pledge any time, by the way?
Yeah, I want to make a challenge. I mean, that's after finding it now, I realize that you're asking an awful lot here. I will listen. It'll be a challenge. I'll pledge 1 hour for every day next week, be it a 5-hour total for the week.
Wow.
Only, and I repeat, only if somebody else before the end of your show calls in and matches that, because no one person should have to endure that by himself.
I quite agree. I think at least 4 other people should join in on that one, and break it up an hour a piece.
Yeah, I'll do it, and I'll do it during Lionel.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
You got it.
Take care. Oh, this is really great. The people of Tampa Bay are fantastic. Seminole, hi, Sam, you're on the air.
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to make a pledge.
Okay, what's the pledge?
Might be, I'd like to pledge, I got a year to do this, right?
Oh, right, that's right.
Okay, 1 hour outright.
1 hour outright. Unbelievable. Fantastic.
Yeah, but I'd like to also pledge an additional 10 seconds for every time Liz Richards says something stupid on her show.
Okay, but unfortunately somebody's got to listen to that to check out the what it would be.
Yeah, that'd be hard, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, maybe next week we'll hold a Lizathon.
Okay.
Take care.
You too.
All right, 19 minutes after the hour of 5 o'clock. Okay, back we are. We'll be checking in with the world's loneliest. Yes, the world's loneliest traffic reporter, Gary McHenry, who, of course, gets all excited and goes out and checks out the bars on Friday night. And there's not much traffic around Gary, that's for sure, on Friday nights. But we'll be checking in with him anytime now. Gary, of course, is currently going through the Friday. Oh, he must be ready now. 43 seconds late. Gary McHenry, the Maytag repairman of the
Who's 43
set,
seconds late? Who's 43 seconds late? Who's 43 seconds
Try to read my lips. Harry McKenzie.
Howard Franklin Bridge is still slow all the way across to the Tampa side, and it is improving a little bit now. At least it's not backed up to I-275 and 4th Street any longer, and the accident with the exciting highway patrol trooper, which had been causing all of this slowdown, investigating an accident over in the scenic overlook. Everyone driving by hitting the brakes to see whatever it was that was so exciting was causing about a 3-mile backup in traffic. Starting to look better now. Again, just slow eastbound on the Howard Franklin Bridge.
I heard a rumor that someone said that you had dropped your little black book there, and that's what everyone is slowing down to look at.
That could be it, too. Yeah, of course, it would take, there'd be a 12, 15-mile backup if that were the case, Bob. US 19 at 142nd Avenue North. That's north of Almerton. Earlier problem wrapping up. Curlew and Bayshore had a fire there with the firemen and their hoses across the roadway. They don't like you to drive over them. Adamo and Orient.
Why do you talk like that, Gary?
Earlier problem cleared up now if you're headed out toward the Brandon area. Adamo and 78th Street. Of course, that had been under repaving construction. And around Spruce Street in the airport past Rental Car Row. Finding the traffic there barely moving along, but that's just typical Friday afternoon stuff. Over the Courtney Campbell Causeway, in fact, right over the Tanga Lounge. Gary McHenry, 970 WFLA.
Do you have a date tonight?
Airborne traffic. Pardon me, Bob?
Date. Do you have a date tonight?
Bob, it's going to take me 2 hours to spin the big drum and pull out a name.
Now you can save money whenever you spend money with First Florida's Primetime 50.
Right off to Shoe Bazaar. Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Caramba, 24 and a half minutes after the hour of 5 o'clock. The Miami Sound Machine right here in the studio, joining us for the WTKN Radiothon. Gloria herself has pledged 30 seconds this year. 30 seconds, she said that she will listen to WTKN. She asked when they will be down for maintenance, and that's when she will be doing her listening. But, hey, you know, it still counts. It counts no matter what. Back to the phones again we go. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello, Bob.
Oh, yes, sir.
Bob, I want to pledge a little bit all day long. I'll break it down this way. Let's start with morning drive.
Morning drive,
I will pledge to listen as long as the TKN news staff feels is required to give the world, national, state, and local news.
What are they giving?
It should be about a minute and a half.
No, but what are they giving now?
Yeah, they can do the whole job in less than a minute and a half.
I think he listens a lot more than he's letting
It is amazing.
What's
no
amazing?
details. It's all pre-digested, and you got to listen fast. But it's there.
Okay.
Next we go to John Eastman. I'll listen for 5 minutes or until there's a winner in the secret contest.
Yeah.
Now, you may not be aware of the secret contest. They have a secret call-in number.
A secret call? Really?
Yes, they do. If you identify the simple word that John has used incorrectly, or the complex word that he has used incorrectly,
falling down. Yeah, which is?
You are a winner. It's usually a 4-syllable word. And it's frequently not found in any dictionary. But if you can identify the word, you are the winner. I myself am in possession of
We were talking about that right here in the studio. We thought that you were in possession. Yes.
Possession of his latest screenplay. Has not been released yet, of the Bobby Joe Long Krispy Kreme Donut Girl scenario.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You wrote another one on that?
Autographed.
Whoa. By who? Who's it autographed by? That lady that owns the the Apple Dinner Theater or something, Big Apple Dinner Theater?
Come to think of it, I think it's Joanne Castle.
Golden apple, pink apple, some kind of apple dinner theater.
Yes.
If they're still open, are those people still in business? They never sent any money? Yeah.
All right, now we go to the J. Marvin slot.
Mm-hmm.
I will listen for the entire show on day 4 of his next remote.
Is he really doing a remote today?
I understand he is. I'm not sure.
He is. He's doing a remote at a Buick dealership that they won't give the name of?
It's a Bob Evans restaurant, something like that.
Okay, all right.
At 50th and I-4.
No. Okay. This is what it is. Okay. Jay Marvin is doing a remote at Scott Buick, 49th Street, and US 19 is that? Okay, 49th and US 19. If you people have ever done anything for me, if the 3.5 years that I've entertained you mean anything to you whatsoever, let me give you a little bit. Oh, bummer. Well, that's okay. Let me give you a little bit of inside information. There is nothing more deadly than doing an auto dealership remote in this business. When we are asked to do remotes at auto dealerships, most people say, oh, no, I've got to attend a funeral of Aunt Millie. Because nobody shows up. If you people would do me a favor and stop by Scott Buick anytime tonight, anytime this weekend, 49th Street and US 19, and say, Mad Dog sent me. That's all you have to do. Please, just stick your head in the door. You don't even have to stick your head in the door. Pull in out front. You know how car salesmen are. You don't have to get out of the car. They're going to come up to you. And just smile at them and say, Mad Dog sent me. Okay? Would you please? 3.5 years I have worked my tongue to the bone for you people. I guarantee you that probably not more than 12 individuals, 9 of whom work for the station, showed up at Scott Buick on a Friday afternoon for the Jay Marvin Show. Hey, I've never had an abortion. Come out and talk to me and buy a Buick. Please, will you do that for me? Please? Just Mad Dog sent me. It's all you have to do. Was that about it, caller?
Just about.
Fantastic.
Like I said, day 4 of his next remote, but only if he has been locked in the trailer for 4 days and food, water, and bathroom privileges have been withheld. I'll listen to the entire 4th day of that broadcast.
Well, sir, what you don't understand is when you work for a Susquehanna station, all of those things are indeed withheld. Thank you very much, caller. Appreciate it. Don Richards standing by at the WFLA news desk. Don, hold.
Not too many cars moving through there. I'm Gary McHenry, 970 WFLA Airborne traffic.
Beulah and her bellows are available tonight.
Hey, come on!
News Radio 970 WFLA.
All right, back we are. By the way, don't forget, it would be easier for you, too, since I hadn't mentioned it. But we have 6 tickets. That's 3 pair of tickets for the Stars of Lawrence Welk, which is coming up on the 13th of March at the Mahaffey Theater at 2:30 in the afternoon. So we'll be giving those away this hour. Gazebo Man, my goodness. Gazebo, hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hi, Bob. I don't call you very often, but since I thought this call was mandatory.
Gazebo, do you have 5 friends?
Do I have 5 friends? I certainly do.
How'd you like to take them all out to see the Stars of Lawrence Welk?
Oh, that would be marvelous.
All right, we'll give you after we finish with this chat, I'll put you on hold, and Michael will give you the info to how to get the tickets.
Okay.
Okay, great. Okay, why'd you call, Gazebo?
Listen, I listened to your program today,
and
years ago when WPLP first went on, when it was WPLP then.
Right, years ago.
It was a pretty good station.
Well.
And I had built a gazebo, and next to it I had a bush. It was kind of short at the time, and I had my radio in that in that bush. And it's been there for about 10 years. And what I did today, I can't get any other station but that station, see? Because I used to be glued to it. So a short while ago, I went out there to see if I could activate the radio.
You kind of tuned it in and ripped off the knob ahead of your time, huh?
and I plugged it in, and it played, but then it started to smoke a little bit.
Oh,
and then and then the limb went on fire a little bit.
Well, did you send it over to Dr. Robert Sobel?
Jeez, I don't know what to do with it.
Well, you can get it to quit smoking.
Listen, that used to be a pretty good station at one time.
Oh, yeah, it did, like when I was there.
Gee whiz, you know, it's so bad. I haven't listened to that in months and months and months. I can honestly
Well, this much
say
I can say, Gazebo, you've got a lot of company.
Gee, I don't even know one person on the station. I just don't know.
Well, there's the Astrologette.
Gee.
They used to have her on late Sunday night when they knew nobody was
I
listening.
must apologize. There's one fellow on there, Stan DeFreitas. He's the best fella, and you know what? I have a
Stan DeFreitas in the Battle of the Begonias? They're still running that?
I think that he's going to end up with FLA very shortly.
That's the way
serious? That's what's good. Oh, let me tell you something.
They do have a slot in the middle of the day.
Really important. Michael Serio.
Michael Serio.
He was doing the traffic.
Vaguely familiar name. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And he called
Ian Hortense Bird.
WFLA had a quiz. Sometime where you get
WFLA had a what?
A quiz. And Michael Serio was working
God, I thought you said something else.
Michael Serio was in the station over in Pinellas Park, and he must have been listening to WFLA, because he called up with the winning answer.
No!
Yes, he did. Now look at him in the eyes, and he's not going to deny that. And I recognized his voice. He had the winning answer, and he was working in your station. It was your station at the time.
Boy, who can you trust anymore?
Jeez. Well, listen, I got to go, Bob, because somebody's on my phone.
Oh, well, no.
I got to hold on.
Let me put you on hold there. You work this out with Michael. So how to take you and 5 of your friends, just load them into a bus or something, down to see the Stars of Lawrence Welk, second hottest tickets in the market. Wesley Chapel. Hi, Wesley. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hi, my dog. How you doing?
Hey, woof, woof.
Listen, you know the old saying that those who wait for the end of the marathon usually donate heavily, right? Okay, I'm going to give...
Those who usually wait for the end of the marathon.
Well,
never heard that before.
Well, you usually hold out to the last few minutes, and then you really start getting all these donations even faster.
Oh, you mean like when you start crying? Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give for 1 month straight 60 hours.
60 hours? How are you going to do that?
Well, it's going to be in the morning.
Yeah.
I hope I don't want to get you upset. I hope you're sitting down. But it's going to be for Lionel's show. I want to give up Lionel's show. So
God, we're going to have a Lionel-thon pretty soon at this rate.
Well, I think that's beyond. I think he's beyond having a Lionel-thon.
Well, hey, look, if we can help out TKN, we can help out anybody.
True. What is the goal? How many hours are we going for?
Whatever we can get. But right now, Michael, please, could I have a drum roll? A drum roll, Michael. There we go.
Hey, I'm busy, man.
Well, hey, Mike, I'm trying to run a radiothon in here, for God's sake. Okay, we have, with your 60-hour contribution, we are now at negative 9 hours and 12 minutes.
We're doing real good.
Minus 9 hours, 12 minutes. Yeah, unfortunately, during the last break, we had 43 people who used to listen to WTKN call up and say that they aren't going to listen. So that, we had to subtract what they were from, and so it's now a negative 9 hours, 12 minutes.
So we still helped them out.
I'd love to help Obarski out if only I could figure out which way he came in.
Hey, Mad Dog, another question real quick.
Woof, yes.
Do you know where this Wesley Chapel is?
I have no idea where Wesley Chapel is.
Did you ever hear of Saddlebrook Country Club?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Up near Highway 54. We're actually, North Tampa says we're not North Tampa, and we're not Zephyr Hills, and we're not Land O'Lakes.
Uh-huh.
So they gave us our own name and our own post office.
Okay, kind of like, what was that, Jolly Junction or something that we ran into a couple of weeks ago.
Possible.
Yeah, probably the same place, actually.
It could be. Just don't blink your eyes when you go through it.
I'll try not to.
Thanks, Mad Dog.
Thank you, Wes.
Bye.
Off we go now to St. Petersburg. Hi there, St. Petey. You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Bob?
Hey, fantastic.
Okay, now the wife and I sat around all afternoon, and we've pondered
Whose wife?
The first thing we came up with, we've thrown a lot of these out. We were going to give 1 hour for every ounce of dignity that Shorty Obarski has.
Whoa. Okay, now we're down to a negative 5
Well,
zillion.
we threw that one out, Bob.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, then we were going to donate a minute for every minute it took the lovely Muffy to clean out her desk.
Whoa.
And I don't think that amounted to enough.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, then my wife came up with one we thought was pretty good. We were going to put it on for 6 hours a day out in the garage for the dogs while we were at work.
Sarah, there is a Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to
That's
Animals.
what we came up with on that. Yeah, we figured a neighbor would hear it, and that would be that.
Sure would.
Okay, now we came up with, and I think we're going to go with this one. 1 minute and 47 seconds.
1:47. How'd you come up with 1 minute 47 seconds?
That's how long the record "Short People" by Randy Newman runs.
You can no doubt hear some chortling in the studio. Something just happened without any help. There was a banner behind me that said something about the WTKN Talkathon or Radiothon, and it by itself just fell down.
All right.
As you brought up the 1 minute 47. Well, I'm sure that's one of Shorty Obarski's favorite songs, and it's 1:47, huh?
Can I bring up one more thing, Bob?
Well, sure. Mrs. Obarski would probably be thrilled if he could.
Well, this is for my wife. See, her birthday is usually on March 3rd, and she would really like to thank you this year for just, like bypassing it.
Well, hey, anytime, that's what we're here for.
All right.
You're not one of these people that's going to try to argue with me about this being March 4th, are you?
No, because I'm not going back to work till Tuesday now.
I'm not going back to work till Tuesday now. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I was supposed to be back on Monday.
You were supposed to be back on Monday, but now you're not going to go back till Tuesday.
You change the schedule, I'm changing my schedule.
Okay, hey, look, I'm easy to get along with. All of these vicious rumors about how tough I am to get along with, they're all true.
All right, you have a nice weekend, Bob.
I'll try. Off
Bye-bye.
he goes there. What a guy, what a fantastic... That's amazing how that banner just took it upon itself to fall down with roughly, 11 minutes to go in the show. Unbelievable.
You see which part of the banner is still hanging, too, don't you?
Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, isn't that amazing? I just wanted to check over here on this WTKN T-shirt to make sure it's not running. It's not so far. But nonetheless, Don Richards is standing by the WFLA News Desk. Donald.
Unless federal mediators pull off...
Sure hope you'll do it. It's a nice way to help others and yourself. Thank you.
Cobb's Cove is a restaurant where you can get almost anything your little heart would desire. It's not a seafood house, but listen to the seafood that's available there. Gulf shrimp, shrimp scampi, scallops, scallop Suzie, salmon fillet, king crab, rock lobster tails, live Maine lobster, fresh grouper, grouper marsala, grouper Oscar, blackened grouper, fresh red snapper, stuffed red snapper, Gulf sampler. The Gulf sampler, of course, is fillet of both fresh grouper and fresh red snapper broiled. Captain Harry. Now, the Captain Harry is the fresh grouper, the shrimp, the scallop sauteed in garlic with lots of fresh mushrooms and fresh rainbow trout. And don't forget the Italian Gentleman, a combination of fresh grouper, scallops, and shrimp served on a bed of pasta with marinara sauce, 4 kinds of Italian cheeses, and all crowned with crab meat and spinach. Cobb's Cove. For seafood, for steaks, for veal, for chicken, for the time of your life. Cobb's Cove. They're located at 13155 Gulf Boulevard in Madeira Beach. 13155 Gulf Boulevard. The telephone number, 393-3448. You can do no better than Cobb's Cove. By the way, we'll be out there Thursday night if you'd like to stop by. Also, before we continue on with the Radiothon here, we do have business to take care of. You know how it is. Dipping into the old box, Janet H. Hoskins is the latest finalist in the Learjet Fantasy Trip. Now, Janet writes that she wants to go to Philadelphia because she says here, let's see, she wants to visit her 2 boys and their families. She says she hasn't been up there to see her 4 grandchildren since October of 1987. Also, she says she lived there 11 years ago and has lots of friends. She also misses going to Lit Brothers and Strawbridge and Clothier. She hasn't been by City Hall in Philadelphia for a very long time, and she'd like to stop by Fairmount Park. And Janet goes on and on and on with all of the reasons. Briefly, she has jotted down here on her postcard. Actually, it's a series of 12 postcards, scotch taped together. that she would like to go to Philadelphia, and we say, hey, it's okay with us. It's better than the bozo who I picked earlier today that never even bothered to tell us where the hell he wants to go. One of these people that says, oh, there's a contest. I'll send in for it. Maybe I'll win. But Janet at least followed the rules. The rules are as simple as they can possibly be. Briefly on a postcard, jot down your destination, of course. Don't forget your name, your address, and your telephone number, and send it to Learjet Fantasy Trip, care of 970 WFLA, Tampa, 33602. You might also want to put down Jackson Street, 801 East Jackson Street. That's actually where we are. And who knows, we might pull your card, and if we pull your card, then it might get pulled by Alan Gardner on March the 16th, 1989. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Bob?
Yes.
First-time caller.
First-time
what
caller.
an event.
Whoa.
I mean, this is an event that I had to participate in.
Hey, first-time caller audience.
By the way, I saw you in the night parade in Gasparilla, and you look nothing like your voice. I had imagined you to be much older, much more obese, but you are a nice-looking gentleman. By the way,
yes.
my pledge.
How the hell can you sound fat?
Well, I've heard everybody calling you up and calling you a fat pig and things like that. And I assumed you to be, Shamu's twin brother, Shamette, but you're not. So everybody out there listening who hasn't seen Bob,
were you
not fat.
Were you the one jumping up and down saying, oh, throw me the keychain, throw me the keychain?
No. We were probably the only people in the area where we were that knew who Mad Dog was and didn't get strange looks for screaming Mad Dog.
Oh, okay.
Okay, my pledge.
Oh, your pledge, yes.
Drive to work every day, to work and back from work. In my car, I've got one of those scan buttons.
Yeah.
And I pledge to hit my scan button once going, once coming. It'll hit that station for 5 seconds. 5 seconds a day, 4 days a week. 52 weeks a year. You got 35 minutes.
Wow, that is an incredible pledge. Unbelievable. You are a generous, generous man.
35 minutes.
Okay, by the way, next week we're thinking about holding a call-a-thon for WTKN. People calling up and pledging to call there. Do you think you'd be interested in that?
Forget it, Bob. Come on, what do you think I'm made of?
Well, okay. Yeah.
I have some fiber.
Yeah, think you're going to get a chance to stop by Scott Buick and say Mad Dog sent me?
I live on the other side of the puddle, so I rarely get across that way.
After all I've done for you.
Well, Bob, yeah, I've been listening for a couple of years.
Come on! Don't you have kids or something?
No, sir. Tomorrow I'm gonna take the drive. I'm going to the Buick place. I'm gonna look at American cars, and I'm gonna say the Mad Dog sent me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, Bob. Have a good one.
What a great caller. What a great American. I mean, we have had just nothing but great callers this afternoon. We have done our level best to help out Shorty Obarski and the folks over there at WTKN. It is not an easy chore, but here is the final total. Michael! All right, we have raised a negative 409 hours for WTKN. So in other words, Shorty Obarski is in deeper doo-doo than he was before this started.